Hi everybody, please, peace and blessings to you all. So I'm coming today to talk about the comparison that I'm doing with my LPN Medsurg book that I used when I was in LPN school and the book that I will be using this fall now that I'm in the RN to LPN to BSN program. This fall, I'm starting my Med Surg classes. I finished with all of my cognates. I took all of my sciences. I took all of my electives. I took all of the other non-nursing classes that the university requires you to take in order for you to receive your degree. So now, from this point on, with an exception of just 2 classes, computers and sociology, I will be taking nothing but nursing courses. So I'm excited about that, to finally start my Med Surg courses. And I just received my Med Surg book in the mail today, speedy delivery. And I'm just going to grab it real quick. My computer's sitting on top of it. This is the book. It's huge. There's like 1,800 pages in here. It's published by Elsevier. The authors, it's like 5 different nurses that wrote this book. I did a video comparing the 2 books side by side. You can't really, there you go. Side by side, that I might post. I'm not sure. It's kind of long, and I had to use my phone, so I'm not sure if I'm going to post it. But basically what I said about the books is that this book, the words in this book are a lot smaller. The font is smaller. The font in this book is like a 10 or a 12. Let me open it so you can see. It's like a 10 or a 12. And the font in the other book, let me grab that real quick because my... Okay, see that? The font in the other book is like a 14 or a 12. So the words are larger, and this is my LPN book that I use. This is my Med Surg book that I use in LPN school, and it's written for LPNs. It's designed for the LPN student. And the other difference that I know is that this book is a whole lot more colorful. You see the different colors and just the way that it's organized. This book, this LPN Medsurg book, is just way more user-friendly. It's more colors, there's more charts, there's more pictures, illustrations. They both have CD-ROMs to accompany. The CD-ROM in this book has animations and charts and you know, and collects questions. See some of the pictures they have. Oh, that's my highlighting. These pictures. I'm trying to get to the really elaborate pictures that I was just like really feeling. See, more pictures. See that? Just much more user-friendly. Now this book, not too many. I mean, there's pictures, but it's not as much as the other book. This book is extremely boring looking. It's not very colorful. Let me turn this on. There's a lot of charts in this book. See, that's just 2 pages worth of charts right there. But it's not colorful. It's like shades of green and like some ugly blue. And oh, here's a picture of Addison's disease on a. I think that's a black person, and I mean that's whack. Really, that's whack. If that's a black person, that's whack. Now if that's a white person with Addison's disease and their skin just turned that brown as a result of disease, that's pretty cool. But I'm pretty sure that's a black person. Here's another picture of a fat guy with myxedema, and I'm sure that book is in every Med Surg book ever written. That picture is in every book. I've seen it everywhere. But anyway, yeah, this book's, I mean, it's boring. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Pictures. That's nice. Okay, so on to the next. I did read a section. I read in my RN book, I read about the condition of increased cranial pressure, ICP, and I also read about it in my LPN book. And I have to say that this RN book, it goes into more detail. However, the LPN book is very well organized. It does also go into, it is thorough, but it's not as detailed as this RN book. So what I will be doing with the books is I will be using both of them. I will be using the LPN book to supplement the RN book because the LPN book has more pictures and it is better organized than this RN book. And I'm going to say that the fact that the LPN book is better organized, in my opinion, is more user-friendly, has no reflection on the fact that it was a book written for LPNs. That's not to say that LPNs are dumber or anything like that. The language in this RN book is more difficult. It's like ridiculously difficult. Instead of saying like issues, they just use like words that no one uses on a regular basis. Nobody. And that's kind of annoying. It's a more difficult read. The LPN book is more, it's easier to understand. They use more general language. What else can I say? Yeah, the RN book is slightly more detailed. As far as the nursing process go, or the nursing role as far as taking care of the person suffering from these issues, it's the same. I didn't really see any difference at all. This book goes into more detail about what, it goes into more detail about the assessment. It goes into more detail about everything. The evaluation, the diagnosis, it just does. But this book, the LPN book, does cover it. It does cover it. It's just not in as much detail. But that's also good because the LPN book would serve for me as a quick reference. So if I just needed to flip through something real quick and to look at the pictures for better understanding, I would use the LPN book. The LPN book has great concept maps. They're just, it just makes certain concepts a lot more easier to understand than this book does, this RN book. So what I will do is, when I'm studying, I'm probably going to read the LPN book first, just to get a general overview of the topic. And then for detail, to elaborate, I will read this book. So they really complement each other. It's not that the LPN is better than the RN or the RN is better than the LPN. It's not that LPN is no less than the RNs. You know, at the end of the day, I would say that as far as Med Surg goes, because that's what I'm reviewing right now, it's the same education. This is just in more detail, probably more detail than you need, really. But the detail is good to help you navigate through the NCLEX questions on an NCLEX exam. Because as an LPN, I did have to take the NCLEX exam. I know what it's like. The more you know about a topic, the easier it is for you to figure out the question if the answer is not obvious to you. So they really do complement each other. And in this semester and next semester, in all of my Med Surg classes, I will be using both books. Thanks for watching, and be safe out there in that hurricane, whoever's in the area. God bless.